So one of the first things that is flowering this year is actually one of the last things that has entered the garden. This is a nectarine tree that my parents got me. It's got a tag on it that says Rose Princess Nectarine, and nectarine is Prunus Persica. I think I read Prunus Persica Nucipersica. If anyone can help me with that, then I will always be grateful for helps on classification and names. So anyway, look at these beautiful flowers. Isn't that nice? Now, a fruit tree is going to take some time. It's not gonna, you can't just buy a fruit tree and start getting fruit off of it. So you can see that this tree has a nice sturdy, I guess you could call it its trunk at this point. It's a little more like a shoot, but it's still a tree. And my parents picked this up from a nursery down the street where I think it had been living outside for a while, so it should be sort of accustomed to the Georgia weather. It's still a little chilly here. We're in zone 7, growing zone 7. And what's going on is that this guy is just growing in some buds beautifully. And you can see that the flowers right behind the flower, there are the leaves that are gonna come in. And I'm very excited. I've never really had a fruit tree. I'm amazed that my parents live in this neighborhood in Marietta, Georgia, that still has some of its woods about it. It didn't just get all the trees mowed down. Or I guess it did, but the place was built 50 years ago. So now they have veritable forests between their houses. That's our neighbor back there, Tommy. And what you don't see a lot of here are fruit trees. And I think that's a real missed opportunity. Of course, fruit trees require a lot of care, and you generally need to have them in multiples, right, if they're going to fertilize or pollinate. But it's a beautiful thing to see. More and more people are starting to pick this up. Our neighbor Will here planted some peach trees, and so in another handful of years, this neighborhood could be seeing a little more in terms of edible fruit growing on trees, which I think is a really cool thing to pursue.